Happy Friday to you, and happy mod time to you as well. Mods are out now for FS25, and we're going to take a look at them. In total, 24 mods released today. All platforms got 3 new, including that John Deere 7810, and we have 18 updates. Big update day, and PC and Mac players have 3 new as well. One quick heads up, one of the updates for all platforms today is that map that was released on Wednesday that was then removed from consoles. So we will talk about that as well. Check your timestamps. Let's jump right in. Starting them off with new ones for all platforms. We got the John Deere 7810 row crop, and I feel like I've got deja vu right now because about this time yesterday, I was recording the mod preview for this. So let's see if we remember everything, shall we? We got 175 horsepower with a manual plus power shift transmission, 344 liters of fuel, 26 mile per hour max speed, and it weighs 7.6 tons, but that can increase. We have multiple different wheel brands, including Michelin, Continental, and that's it. Just kidding. Through here, we have quite a few different versions as well. So, for example, at the beginning of Michelin, we have the 2-wheel drive 30-inch row crop. So, from there, we can add some weights to the back. We can make it go duals with the 30-inch, lots of weights there. Then we could keep the 30-inch, but we can go into the MFWD, which gives us our 4-wheel drive compatibility. So we've got that, keeping it all standard, and then we pop out. We increase the width on the front, so we widen that out just a little bit. Again, going up, going up, going up, and we keep it there. But if we go into Continental, we can see we've got a very similar set, but the front is already much wider than it was in the previous one. And this is where we get into the 36-inch setups here. So if you wanted to go with the wider 36-inch, you could do that in Continental. And you could do 30s or 36s here, but everything in Michelin is going to be 30s. So hopefully you've seen everything there. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Now from there, we've got mirrors. We have 3 different sets. The first one is no mirrors. The second one is going to be a standard set, which are my favorite. And then we can go with the new style mirrors. Extremity lights. Well, this is going to add lights around towards the side. They look a little bit silly when you're running a wheel setup like this. However, a wheel setup like that looks great. So maybe you just leave it there. Front fenders, we've got those. Those are only going to be added if you have a 4-wheel drive setup, so not with the 2-wheel drive. Ladder extension down there at the very bottom just adds an extra rung, and it is outlined in black there. Back hydraulic tank, this is added up towards the top part. I still don't really know what that does, but it's there, so if you want it, you got it. An exhaust cover, this is for your exhaust right there. Just adds a bit of a cover around the outside of it. Then we go for the Starfire at the top. You could either do just the mount there for it, or the Starfire itself. And also, the version that I had yesterday did not have the monitor inside for that Starfire 3000, so that is there now. Very cool. Attachers, back around towards the back again. You've got your standard set down there at the very, very bottom. Weights, we've got your rock box at the front. We got a weight bracket, and then we run 300, 600, 900, 1200, and then we go into the 400, 600, 1000. So you've got either 75 or 100 kilogram blocks there. We're back to Anata. And then we have a couple front loader attachers from Quickie and Hauer. Lastly, of your license plate, front and rear. However, for the rear, I haven't actually seen it back here anywhere. So really, I'm just seeing around towards the front, but you wouldn't see stuff like this usually in the States anyway. So I would just take that off if I were you. I know it says DjGoHam. No, it's gone. Boo. Now we'll tell you that there are no animations for this tractor. So whenever you load it in, there's not going to be a door opening or anything like that. No extra animations. We'd have plenty of lighting going on, so you're going to be able to see for days with this bad boy. If you are on PC and you can use the 4-way flashers, well, there's everything that's going to be flashing for you. Boom. Perfect through that. Around towards the inside, if we turn everything off, we can see our time right there. We've got everything on the dashboard, which is working. Got your throttle down there, as well as the brakes and the clutch on the left-hand side. And then we have our gears, not only the group, but also the other one. I don't know which one's which. The letters and numbers, baby. The letters and numbers. And then you got your GPS right here in the very, very front. Although I don't really know what it says or does, because GPSs like that in-game usually don't work. Nonetheless, super cool, super awesome. I'm really happy this is here, and I'm glad I got my video out yesterday, because this thing is here, baby. Go check it out. Download it now. All platforms. Next up, here's a neat one. The New Holland T8 Frontloader. That is right. We've got a front loader attacher for this. It is the New Holland attacher, and we have a custom front loader for this one as well. 145 horsepower is required on it, but I think you'll be aight. We've got a bunch of colors here too, so if you wanted to go with the yellow, you can. It does have the yellow in the logo right here, but you don't have to make it yellow. It does look a little bit interesting. But what's going to look more interesting is a T8 with a front loader on it. So let's customize one, or at least show you how you can customize yours. We'll throw a front loader on it and see how it looks. So as per usual, we will start with the engines. We have between 351 and 435 horsepower, variable transmissions across the board. We got 647 liters of fuel, 31 mile per hour max speed, weighs 11 tons. Wheel brands, we've got all of them. So you got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and Vredestein, as well as the Nokian tires, which are more than just a road tire these days. We also have your nice smart track in the back, or if you're like me, you like narrow twins, we've got those across quite a few of them as well. I can't tell if those are a 30 or 36. They look like a 36 to me, but I have no idea. I'm just guessing, honestly. Beacons, we've just got the standard left, right, and both set up, or none if you prefer that. We also have fenders for the front, which can be added. Animations of full and basic. That's right. This is a just farming mod. So they do have animations for suspension, left door, window or rear window, hood, steering wheel, armrest, terminal, armrest storage box, sun visor, and mirrors. However, if you go with the basic animations, which I actually did just to kind of do a couple tests, you still get suspension, so you can raise and lower the front. You still get your left door and the rear window. You still get the hood, so you can open and close that, and you still have the armrest, so you can bring that up, or not the armrest, sorry, the steering wheel, so you could still bring that up and down if you wish. Then we have that front loader. Of course, we're going to throw that on there. And then we got color options. No rim colors, which really blew me away. But we do have main colors, so you've got all of these, including that New Holland red, which I think looks sweet, but for now, we'll just stick with the blue. And then we got grill color. So the first one, we'll go in red. This is the main grill color. So you got the top and the sides there. We'll change that back to blue because that doesn't look good. And then we have the secondary one right here as well. It's going to be around towards the front. That's probably the grill color most of you have come to expect. And like I said, no rim colors. Really surprising with that one. And as we saw with the front loader, it is already blue. So we will say, yes, please. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. I think my game froze. Oh, there we go. We're cool. Usually that's not a mod issue, but it's a how many mods you have kind of issue. And yes is the answer there. I've got a bunch of them. Let's look this bad boy up and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Oh my goodness, it defaulted to the top. That was wild. That doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's a huge front loader, but like, dude, if you need a huge front loader, go for it, man. Yes, please. Now, it does work with front loader tools. So this is not like a wheel loader one. It's not like a telehandler one. It works with front loader tools. So make sure you're loading those up. That is the biggest front loader I've ever seen in my life. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's awesome, though. That is super awesome. And your only other new one for all platforms, today only the 3, we've got Pasta Factory. Yeah! I don't know what that says, but it is a Pasta Factory, which is very, very cute. Come around, we've got a very similar thing around towards the back. We do have a cell pointer, or at least a great drop-off point there, which is nice to see. Let's see. Speaking of C, I don't think we're going to see an interior to this, but it's not going to stop me from trying. And we'll try that here in a second. Nonetheless, so here's our pasta factory. We have gluten-free dough, pasta, rice pasta, other rice pasta, other rice pasta, and whole wheat pasta. Now, there's the thing about this one you need to know. It requires a mod, the More Flowers mod. That More Flowers mod gives you, well, exactly that. More flour. So we have different types of flour, not just regular flour, which is what this mod needs. It is from a different modder, so it's not the same modder. So there is that at the very least. But yeah, you've got all kinds of different. What's the difference between the rice, and rice? Regular rice, long grain rice. Oh, rice flour. Well, I guess that would do it, wouldn't it? So yeah, there you go. You've got different flour inputs, and then outputs are going to be your gluten-free dough, pasta, rice pasta, and whole wheat pasta. As far as what you'll need, we showed off the grain mill. That gray mill comes with the other mod, which is a required mod. It actually comes with two, so you get the big one and you get the smaller one as well. And then this one is going to be located down at the bottom for $105,000, which seems pretty cheap for a humongo building like this. All right, now let's break in. Get my handy dandy Kubota right here. I actually have a Let's Play coming out tomorrow called Kubota Man. It's interesting, to say the least. And we exit. All right. We do have sounds in here. That's pretty cool. I'm sure modders really like me breaking into their mods, but we do have collisions in the right places. And all these little boxes here, that's kind of what you could see from the outside. So like here we had the door on that side. Can I zoom out all the way? Nope, gosh, actually has a collision there. I even have a mod that disables those collisions. Yeah, if you ever wanted to break into a building just to see what's inside, this is how you do it. Actually, this whole area right here is impenetrable. Man, alrighty, so we will hop back out and mosey along. Jumping over to updates for all platforms, we have the Palatinate Forest, or I think it was Palatinate is how the AI said it. Regardless, this is back, so if you guys are playing on console and you downloaded it and it went away, well, now it is back. It is a new version as well, version 1.0.1. A new save game is required for this one. They fixed the save game bug for consoles, added animal purchase trigger, minor visual bugs have been fixed, removed the duplicate trees, adjusted the LOD distances, placeable shelter and decorations on the starting farm can be sold together. Decorations are now individual objects and can be removed individually, which is on PC and Mac, and as well as feedback. I don't know how to say any of that. I don't even know what that is. Next one is the BigBud Series 2 from Classic American Icons Modding and Bale. We got the 747 high beam fix for consoles, new engine sound on the KT series, and buggers have been fixed. From BB Mods, we have an update to the custom Bale support pack. This will be version 1110, added support for the John Deere 561R custom bales in the G1015 and SW4014 custom wrappers. They also added support for Hesta Baler custom bales and the SW4014 custom wrapper, and fixed Chrome Colors preview icon. Now, those John Deere 561R custom bales are only supported on the wrappers. I did talk to BB Dude or BB Mods this morning. Is he a dude or is he a mods? I'm not sure. Regardless, they are not supported on the trailers because they didn't work nicely with the different bale sizes, so they've been left out. He did send me a couple screenshots and videos of the testing process of that, and I agree with him. I'm glad he left them out. Nonetheless, they are supported with wrappers now, so that's good. Moving on, we get the Landoll 7431 VT 33-footer from BC Beulah Farms. They fixed the issues with rolling away when detached and added ability to use for cultivating contracts. Also from BC Beulah Farms, we have the Summers Diamond Disc DT2510. This one, they fixed issues with rolling away when detached and added the ability to use for cultivating contracts as well. Next up, we got Mack Truck 921 in here today with the Dropdeck trailer Autoload bales. This will be version 101 number 2 with the current mark beside it. Fixed the strapped height limit to allow all bales to be strapped correctly in the unrealistic auto-loading bale configuration. Fixed an issue that would not allow a forage harvester to load correctly. Fixed the shop camera being too close to the trailer. Fixed the unused work area configuration showing up in the shop for the tipper and slurry spreader configurations. Fixed the issue with the collisions causing the trailer to hop when dipping, and added a walking floor option to the tipper body configuration for sell points with low ceilings. What an awesome update, man. Yes! Mack Truckers also got an update to their combination liquid tank 3000L. This is at the very bottom. Fixed the tank not being able to be leased in the shop. Moving on now, we got the K-brand Performer 4000. They've added sounds of parts bumping into each other while driving, and a similar update to the Kverneland BE 6F. This is the same version, added sounds of the parts bumping into each other while driving, but also fixed minor visual issues. Polish Welded Wheelbarrow got updated to cover the repair after the latest farming simulator update, added support for IC, improved the tire deformation, and improved footstep sounds when driving. Next update, the Namyslo Exact Pack version 1001 that fixed the protruding collision on the G60H model and improved the visibility of light cones. One that just came out already getting an update, the Universal Hydraulics, aka the Unihyd. This is version 1.1, fixed the color issue with the hydraulics, added a new starting color, the Unihyd Black, adjusted store and icon image, and fixed the minor spelling errors and issues. Next, we got the Rolmako U436 HP, version 1.02. The price changed and maximum operating speed has been increased. And we've got 5 placeable updates as well. The first one, a big one, the Addable Triggers mod. This is only the second update. It's been out for a while. They've added multi-fruit buying station for bulk goods, multi-fruit buying station for pallets, object storage with visual tarp under it, and object storage with visual straw under it. So you've got that now. You're all good. Ready to rock and roll. This is one of my favorite mods. Barn with Cows, version 1.1. At the very bottom, they've added a version with more space for machines. Hagenstedt Husbandries fixed the feed and water capacity. Great Silo BR added silo extension, added multi-fruits, and possible to store bales. That's pretty cool. And the last update for all platforms, Hall Workshop version 1.1 added a version with additional side doors and improved these small bugs. Lastly, today, let's talk about updates for PC and Mac players. Since we don't have any new ones, we got the additional contracts mod version 1001, new bale collect contracts, fruit collect contracts, and the settings have been optimized. Sowing machine roller ready version 1.1. The roller function works now also for sowing machines with fertilizing function and for precision farming. Keyboard shortcuts for switching the roller function on and off are left control and C, and on controller for an Xbox you have left bumper and D-pad right. And finally, we have an update to the persistent wrap colors. This will be the last mod today, version 1.1.2, fixed compatibility with other storage mods. And there it is. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check those notifications, that way you never miss videos like this one. This is video number 3 for the day. We already got out the new fact sheet video talking about the Can-Am Defender. Oh yeah, very excited. Also, do you know we're getting a Deutz-Fahr in the DLC? I had no clue. And Farm Sim News is out as well. We talked a little bit about the Ram truck and a military vehicle that we're getting, so definitely check those if you haven't seen them. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.